flag, where basically all of the caves are in their vanilla original positions, except for the dungeons. The dungeons are going to be shuffled in amongst themselves. So level 1 could be at level 9, level 9 could be at level 3, and now that I said that, you know that level 9 is going to be at level 3, just watch. So they are going to need the raft in order to get onto the level 4 island. They are going to need the recorder to get to the level 7 recorder lake. And they're also going to need to buy a blue candle to reach the level 8 location. And here we go. Eunos is screen scrolling to level 3. And we have... Oh, well, I was one off. We have level 8 at level 3. Level 8, of course, being one of the larger dungeons. And, oh yeah, we get an immediate staircase. And
of course, when you find an immediate staircase, you're going to get an immediate transport.
Well, here's another staircase.
And is this the transport? No, but it's the power bracelet.
That's actually not a bad early game item. It's not required in the seed or at all in this tournament, but that is fast travel. That's going to get you up to the grave pretty fast.
We got Gorilla's in the overworld, and that's giving Rambler a little bit of difficulty here trying to get over to the level 1 area.
And we're ladder blocked.
And Rambler getting sniped before he can get into the level 1 area.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is not what Rambler needs, because this is already a minute, rather 90 seconds that he's now given Eunos the chance to do some exploration. Eunos has bombs. He's about to head to level 1. And let's see here how Rambler's going to adjust, because he cannot get into a hole early on. We find 3 at 1.
We do have a locked door to the north. Oh, we've got a locked door down here. Now, this could be a potential staircase. It's not. But it looks like those moblins rolled upwards. Oh. I think Rambler is... Okay, well, there's a map. Alright, everybody name that ink blot.
I don't want to.
It's a chair.
So Rambler has unfortunately now taken 3 deaths trying to get into the level 1 spot. And now Eunos is exploring what's inside there with the level 3 inside.
Those blue moblins rolled down. They only took 2 wood sword shots.
That's always nice.
Yeah,
that is
they're
always
in
nice.
The bomb dropping group too. So you get a wand or a white sword, and those things are going down in 1 shot. Easy.
Rambler trying to just get his way inside of this level 3. Finally is able to do so. And now can start exploring this level here, start to figure out what is inside. But the first 2.5 minutes for Rambler has got to be putting him on edge. And take a look at Eunos facing off against this Gleeok. It's a 2-headed Gleeok, 2 hearts, just dodging it pretty well. Takes another hit down to 1 heart, gets a key for his efforts.
I was going to say, well, folks, you tune in for a double header, you just got a double header. Oh, we also, obligatory oh shoot. So we just found the shoot room, and we've got a ladder block Triforce.
Nice.
You just said nice to a ladder block Triforce. That's not good.
I don't want these runners to have an easy time.
You mean we don't want Eunos to have an easy time?
I don't want our runners to have an easy time. We're in brackets. It's time to accelerate the difficulty just a little bit. Let's make these runners work for it. Take a look at Rambler. He's doing a pretty good job with the wood beams of this Gleeok here. He's going to get the key for this effort here. And this is really solid for Rambler. Got to give him kudos. Takes a bop there, but solid fight for NYRambler. We see a heart on the floor.
So that's one of our items.
And now Rambler getting the information about the ladder block Triforce.
Now, it would be really nice if the ladder was in here. I mean, it probably won't be.
It It would, and we have seen some levels that have had ladder block Triforces only to have the ladder in that dungeon. It's not going to be the case this time around. It's 3/4 in there, but one is not that far away from start. You're coming back.
Yeah, at this point in time, Eunos has everything he can possibly get in level 3, so it's gonna probably continue the routing here. Let's see, with 4 heart containers, probably gonna make his way over to the Armos item.
Yep.
Dip into the level 6 location.
Yep. That is standard Eunos routing, what you're looking at right here. Start with the level 3 location. Check the shop here. You now found out that your candle is going to be 71 rupees. He may take a bid for the mid secret up on Death Mountain. See if that's there. Oh, white sword as the Armos item. And that is big here for Eunos. That is going to make him even harder at this point. It's going to be a nice find for Rambler. But white sword early for...
And now Rambler getting the recorder on the heels of Eunos. I think Rambler is going to go gamble at the level 7 location, or think probably going to join them in the graveyard with the Armos. Now, Rambler could also be headed towards the white sword item. There's a heart container at what some of us like to call Monocle Rock. That'll bring him up to 5. That's not quite enough to guarantee, and it looks like we've got level 9 at... Is that the level 9 location?
Yes, it is. You called it.
Oh, no, I didn't. I was calling 9 at 3.
Yes, you did afterwards, but at the very, very beginning, you were saying 9 at 9.
I don't actually remember saying that.
Well, we're going to see Eunos do a trick here. You saw him do a couple of hard resets, and this is on purpose. He's resetting his timer for the money-making game. And there it is right there. Plus 50. Save. Is he going for another round? No.
Oh, look at that. Our medium secret is just 10 shy. That's 40 rupees. That's the absolute maximum that medium secret can be. We have a potential for a big money seed, folks.
We do know that Eunos is now going to be making that candle purchase next time he goes to that particular shop, and we find level 5 at the level 2 location. I am Error.
And we got our, okay, it's the book on the coast. So, we're not going to need the ladder, to get that item. We're going to need the ladder to get that Triforce piece. And possibly to get past that block in level 8.
And there is Eunos picking up the candle, and guess where he is going to now?
Level 8 location?
Correct.
Oh, but look at that. NYRambler finds the wand here in level 5. So while that might not be quite the white sword, that is at least a ranged white sword.
Here's the thing. Rambler didn't go and pick up the Armos, which is the white sword. Getting the wand is the next best thing for him at this position.
Now, the only deficit is that Eunos is going to be able to cut through any whiz ropes that he finds, whereas Rambler is not going to be able to hurt the whiz ropes at all with that wand. And take a look at this level 4, folks.
Nice segmented level 4 here.
You know what that looks like? It looks like a hand puppet.
I suppose I can see that.
Yeah, something like that. So you got like the hand there, and it's like...
Speaking of whiz ropes, there they are.
Oh no. Okay, well that's on Eunos' side. We do see bunnies. Wow, that's an interesting looking level 5. That is a very very interesting level 5.
It's Squidward carrying a... something. Squidward's carrying something. I don't know what Squidward's carrying.
Well, if it's anything like the show, probably a monkey on his back.
That can't be a monkey.
Oh, why? Because it's not demanding 110 rupees from you?
Did Eunos find a heart container in this level 4? Because he's now at 6 hearts.
Yes, the floor item was in fact a heart container. And we do have the segment here on level 5 side. Level 5 and onwards does have at least one complimentary staircase.
Rambler was hoping that would take him to the north side of this level 5. Unfortunately, it did not. So, barring ladder being here, there's not much else Rambler's going to be able to do.
Well, we do have this room here. At least the keys in this seat have not been terrible. You know, we do have 5 keys on Rambler's side. We got 7 on Eunos' side. You know, it's only 10 minutes in, and you know that's something that you kind of really do want to see. You either want to see an early any key, or you want to see that, you know, those keys, you know, coming right at you. Because a key-starved seed is no fun. Now, one of the great things about Rambler here is that because he has the wand, it means that these, you know, bubble jerks. Oh, but the Tektite pounces him. I was going to say, though, is that you don't lose your weapon, you know, if you have the wand in a bubble room. But that doesn't stop those Tektites from just doing their thing.
Eunos gets the Triforce out of level 4. First Triforce picked up this seed. He did not see the staircase item, and he is going to come back on in and try to figure out what that is going to be. Eunos taking the death where he did was very unfortunate.
Yeah,
just because he's going to double back now. And this is now 4 deaths for Rambler, and Eunos has not taken a death at all. And the more hearts that Eunos gets, the less chances that we're going to see that happen to him.
Yeah, and it's also possible too that the item on, you know, the item in the staircase here could in fact be like the red ring, which would quadruple his defense and make him nearly untouchable.
Yeah, if Rambler wants to have a chance at all, he does not need Eunos picking up the defense.
Yeah, so this particular segment in level 5 is in fact segmented because there's no way you can get past that. Well, there's a mugger room, 34 rupees, or a heart container. And is there anything beyond here? I don't think so. Nope,
there's
just
key. Eunos finds the staircase, and level 4 has a heart container. So double hearts for Eunos in level 4.
Yeah, we've got one screen left here, and I believe this was the screen that Rambler took a death on. And it could still have our floor item. It could even still have our Triforce or the compass. Watch it be the magic boomerang. Nope,
That's
just a
key.
Yeah, so this was unfortunately not a very worthwhile side trip. Now you can't reach this section of the dungeon other than that staircase, so... Well, there is this room yet that I don't think Rambler has cleared just because of the traps and the bunnies and all sorts of wonderful things. And just another key. So there's a lot of keys in this section, but... Oh, and there's the one. So yeah, so Eunos is following in level 5. And it looks like Rambler is going to bail on level 5 now.
Yeah, he can't do anything else because he's ladder blocked from getting to the northern section of level 5. As Rambler makes his way over towards the... I was going to assume that he was going to head over towards the coast area. He has not picked up the candle just yet.
It looks like he's going to take the heart container from the coast here and then head up to the white sword item and the level 5 location.
Good decision here by Eunos picking up the bombs after he tries a couple of walls. We know those walls weren't going to have anything in store for him at that point, but it's good. It's good moves here, just maximizing the amount of bombs you're going to be picking up. So we haven't seen the white sword item yet. We know both runners have the opportunity to pick it up, as Rambler is just testing the waters with these statues here to see if the Armos item turns out to come in this direction.
Now this is an interesting move. Rambler is gambling on this item first before heading into the level 5 spot. Usually racers will go to screen scroll over to the level 5 location, and it's the bow. That actually might be really good. If Rambler can find some arrows or some silver arrows, you know, if there's that's at least one potential blockage that will be off the table for him. So that's a good pickup. Now Eunos is going to eventually follow that.
So here's the thing: is that strategy that you're mentioning about that can come into play. You see some runners sometimes change things up if they feel that they absolutely need to head into level, or rather check the white sword item before popping into a tough dungeon. Yeah. Level 7 at level 5, so that means we still have 1, 2, and 6 to see.
Yeah, well, level 1 being one of our large item route, dungeons. 8 also too having 3 items, but is infinitely larger than level 1. So I imagine there's probably not going to be a whole lot at level 1. I mean, although we haven't checked the recorder location, so level 1 could very well have the raft or the ladder or both,
or the silver arrows,
And at this point in time, we saw double hearts in 4. The more heart containers that we see here, the more likelihood that level 1's going to contain a lot of items.
I mean, we've also have seen the book, double mugger rooms side by side.
Yeah,
Eunos just passed away the heart, and Rambler's losing all his money.
But unfortunately, that particular mugger room on Eunos' side obviously led to just a key, so certainly not very valuable.
Yeah, but he's gonna have to check that. I mean, he's not leaving without checking that at that point.
Yeah, no, you gotta check. Now, it looks like those whiz robes rolled down on the HP. Looks like they're taking 2 wood sword hits. And there's our item in level 7 on the floor. It's just another heart container. So the idea that level 1 might contain a lot of the value, I would say that since both of our racers do have the recorder, they should probably prioritize that pond.
I'm surprised Rambler did not do that after he took the death after leaving what was level 3.
Well, you know what? I have a feeling that maybe Rambler was thinking level 7 might be at a level 7 location. But now that he knows otherwise, he might actually...
See that bomb price?
Yep.
That's disgusting.
Ooh.
39 rupees.
Okay, so that means a medium secret's gonna cover 1 pack of bombs, then.
Well, yeah. Shoes apparently are optional. Did you know that?
Yeah.
How did you know this stuff before I did?
Anyway.
No comment from Jiggly.
Well, the phone was ringing, and I wanted to make sure someone picked it up.
Oh, that's the ringing noise I hear.
Yeah.
So moblins are together with whiz robes. And that Triforce is all the way over under the first L.
Yeah, this looks like a pretty stretched out level 7.
Now, the good thing about finding the heart container means that Rambler is really only looking for a staircase. Perhaps this one.
This one here? Silver arrows, silver arrows, silver arrows. Nope, just
transport staircase.
Just a transport. Of course, it's always a transport. I just thought of something. Progressive stairs.
No, Jiggly.
Actually, wait, no, that's a dumb idea anyway.
Anyone who loses a... Oh, doggy! That's the Triforce room!
Okay, this seed is officially garbage. Yeah, so NYRambler getting the news that, oh no, this seed. Now, we're not going to say that he doesn't have any chance because, again, we're still only 20 minutes into this seed. I know I'm hoping for an upset, but, the cards just might lay where they lay.
That's one of those ones where you got to know when to fold them.
Yeah. But you know what, though? That's one of the great things about this tournament. You're probably not going to win, but just to be able to match wits with somebody of such a high level, such as Eunos, that almost in and of itself is almost worth the price of admission. I mean, everybody.
Yeah, Rambler's done. Rambler's done. I ain't doing this at this point. No. You can put that Triforce there. I'll be back later.
I mean, the best case scenario is that they roll down 2 HP.
And we don't even know that at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, for all we know, we could need to waste away 3 bombs on them.
Yeah. No, at 12 HP, Blue Wizrobes, they're nasty.
Blue Wizrobes are nasty no matter what, but yeah.
Yeah, Eunos is soon going to get that news, but I'm pretty sure Eunos is probably going to try and clear that room out.
Oh, I'm almost certain that Eunos is going to try to clear out that room.
I mean, the good thing about, well, actually, no, not a very good thing. Actually, kind of detrimental is that since it's a wide open room, when you have like rooms such as the NSU room, or even the maze room, those Wizrobes can get caught easily.
Mm-hmm.
But with the wide open, it means that they're always going to be in a state where they're going to be able to fire at you.
Oh yeah.
They don't have to do much teleporting.
And Eunos is going to get that information real soon, and we'll see if he puts those 8 bombs to use as Rambler picks up the power bracelet in level 8. Here we go, Eunos. Show us how it's done. There's the bombing right now. He's going to retreat into the door to keep himself safe from the 8 blue Wizrobes down to 2 hearts, so he's going to have to be careful not to get bopped. So he's going to probably survey the room to make sure that he's doing this at the right time. And this is what Eunos doing Eunos things. He's got the confidence in order to try to pull this off right now.
Oh, yeah, those Wizrobes. One of the Wizrobes are unique in the fact that they can actually attack you in the doorways.
Yeah, which is why you gotta stay away. But this is where all the years of him doing speedrun experience, studying these Wizrobes, finding out the best way to attack them, how they normally operate, this pays off dividends. He's 1 away, and he's gonna grab the Triforce, and I'm surprised he actually does that.
Yeah,
he should have checked the room to the south to see if the other item was going to be there. As Rambler finds the blue Lammolas in level 8.
Ew, and he's coming from the wrong direction too. That is a nasty room to come from.
So Eunos with the recorder in hand is going to only come back to that level if he has to.
Yeah. Now, that might actually end up being a blessing for Rambler if Rambler decides to check the rooms afterwards and it ends up being, something such as the raft.
Mm-hmm.
Because that means, and if the raft leads to the red ring, then you know that a lot of our, that item locked behind that particular spot, it may be good.
Here's the thing, Jiggly. Having the raft means that Eunos would have to come back in sooner than later.
Yes.
Let's make it the silver arrows. Because Eunos, if that was going to be the case, he's going to go to level 8. He's going to go to level 9. And he's going to check those items in level 9 before he even comes back to level 7. So he tries to bomb the bush. That didn't work.
Yeah, unfortunately, that does not work in this particular version of the game.
Eunos ending up picking up arrows, which can come into play. I mean, we've seen races decided by runners picking up wood arrows.
Yeah, case in point, my co-commentator.
Yes, and I was going to mention that, but that is definitely a case. And take a look at that map for level 8.
That's a level 8.
You know the fun thing is, take a look at that map for level 8.
Yep.
That's a disgusting looking level 7 on the opposite.
Well, we already know how sprawling level 7 is.
Well, we do know how sprawling is, but take a look at that map. That's a disgusting looking 7 on the inverse.
Yeah.
Which also increases the odds that the Wizrobes might be holding on to an item behind it.
We've got
Level 1 is under the lake.
Here we go. This is a big play for Eunos. Especially if we have Gomas in here. But we do have Dig Doggers, but... Well, Dig Doggers in the lake.
Oh, there are Dig Doggers underneath the lake in vanilla.
Yeah, so so there's not really a Dig Dogger block, is it?
Mm-hmm.
But in this particular case, if it wasn't, then it would be a block, but, it's not since we're already
Oh,
in there.
Silver's in
Silver
one!
arrows!
And Eunos had just picked up the wood arrows.
Oh, man. The Eunos still has 3 big secrets, so here's going to be the map for level 1, so we're going to see... Okay, that's, something. There's a Triforce locator. Oh, you should be able to bomb this direction.
Take a look at that map for level 1.
Oh, hey, take a look at level 8. We got Patras.
Of course we have Patras. Why wouldn't we have Patras in 8?
Well, we got Dark Nuts in 1.
First we've seen of these tonight.
Alright, Rambler taking down that Patra. Now let's see what's in this staircase. Is it anything good?
No, just the other transport staircase.
The transport staircases are good, right?
Sometimes.
Well, let's see if this transport staircase is in fact any good. Was that a 4-headed Gleeok? Here we go. This might be our item.
It's gonna have to be at this point since we've already seen both transport staircases. And the other item at 8 is the Red Ring. That is a very good find for Rambler.
So getting back to my original point then, if there happens to be something, such as...
Ladder in 1!
Oh, the ladders... Didn't I call ladder 1, or... Oh, but Eunos getting killed before being able to pick that up. Was that the raft? No,
You're talking on Rambler's side?
Yeah, Rambler's side. I saw like this... I don't know what that was. Was that... No, that couldn't have been. That must have been a key or something, or...
Yes, we were being told by Chad. It is the raft in 8 as the floor item, so that is good for Rambler.
Not good for Rambler is the fact that
might be needed for the Triforce.
He needs to book it to level 1 in order to get that ladder. But you know what? When will Eunos come back to 8? But Eunos is not going to need to come back to 8 just yet because he's already got the silvers. He's not even at the point where he needs to find silvers. He's got to come back to get the Triforce. So...
Yeah, and he's just around the corner from level 8, so I would not be surprised if Eunos makes level 8 his next destination after this. And there's a ladder pickup for Eunos.
I just realized that we saw...
And we do not need the ladder for Triforce in level 8, so Rambler's going to be able to pick this up.
Ooh, very good.
Simultaneous Triforce grabs. First Triforce for Rambler, third for Eunos.
Yeah, so Rambler does have a lot of catching up to do, but at least Rambler won't have to step foot in that level 8 again. But he's got to get to level 1.
And I believe you're swapping positions now. Eunos is heading for level 8. And Rambler is heading for level 1, maybe. Oh, get those bombs. He will by way of those arrows. Nope, Eunos is not going to level 8. He's going somewhere else.
Well, now Eunos has the ladder. He's probably going to head back to level 3.
So name that tune. You missed it, didn't you? Well, here's a replay. Come on, here's the replay. Two at 6.
I missed it again.
So that means level 6 is at level 4 today.
Yeah, you know what that also means? What that means is that the only item of any importance in level 2 has got to be the any key. And with 11 keys on Rambler's side, that's probably not going to be necessary. Yeah, at this point in time, we're missing a red candle. We're missing both boomerangs. We're missing that's really, and the any key. That's really it.
Yeah. And Eunos has seen the Triforce in level 2. So Rambler's going to be the first one of these runners to go into Triforce and Go mode.
Yeah. Hey, you remember that one in what was it, level 8? No, not level 5 or
Level 7.
Level 7, yes. Well, we have a repeat of that in level 2.
And we don't know if we need that. Well, we know we don't need it, but Eunos doesn't know that at this point.
What, for level 2? Oh, because the Triforce is here? That's a four-headed Leon?
No, the Triforce is on the top of level 2 at that junction, that long column
but
goes all the way to the top.
Eunos might need to anyway, because it's like, well, still doesn't know where that raft is.
Yeah, he's going to try to kill these things. We know he doesn't need it. He doesn't.
Oh, boy. See, now this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of thing that I want to see, to force that game 3.
Yeah, but Rambler has to turn on those afterburners right now. And by the way, that was a really smooth move there by Eunos, forcing a bomb drop off a 4-headed Gleeok. That is that any percent wisdom coming to help him out. Great job by Eunos forcing that. As Rambler picks up his second item in level 1. What was that item in the staircase?
Just a heart container.
Because here is the real prize. Right there. That is the ladder. So Rambler is the first of these two to go into Triforce and Go mode.
But Rambler's only got the Triforce out of 8, and we know that Eunos is going to, once Eunos finally gets those, that raft, is just going to be able to, basically collect all the Triforces in quick succession.
And here's the funny thing. Rambler never checked the Armos item, so he's still on the wooden sword. Blue is rope time for Eunos.
Now, he also never checked the coast as well. But Rambler is going to not opt to do the screen scroll. In fact, does Rambler even do screen scrolling?
Not really. So he's going to do the up, left, down, and
yeah, he's
left.
going to do it the vanilla method.
The way he had to spend, 20 rupees to find out?
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, something like that. It was the middle option.
Rambler making his way over to what is level 2. Again, I don't know if he's going to check the Armos item anymore, considering the fact that he is. Oh no, maybe he's just fishing for bombs. Yep, he's going into 2. And now Eunos is making his way to level 8.
Yeah.
Eunos, we mentioned Rambler being the first in Triforce and Go mode, but Eunos at 4 Triforces versus 2 has an advantage at this point in time, and he's going to probably be turning on even faster if he finds both remaining items in this level 8. Because you take a runner like Eunos and give him a red ring,
yeah,
it's tank mode.
But look at that. That was a very quick level 2 for Rambler.
Yeah, he's bailing because he's in Triforce and Go mode
He
at this
doesn't
point.
need it. At this point,
Yeah.
he's about to get the white sword.
And he is going to check the Armos. Wow.
And he's going to say to himself, I could have used this about 20 minutes ago.
No, he's going to say, God, Eunos has now had this for 30 minutes. I'm dead.
I think he already knew he was dead from the start.
Well, yeah, but again, if Eunos has that for 30 plus minutes more than you do, then you really are thinking to yourself, well, you're thinking words that I cannot express here on speed
But you know
gaming.
something, though? In a way, knowing that you're dead might actually be really good, because if you are in a position where you know you're going home, you can just, relax, concentrate on just trying to finish this seed. And, maybe that's when you stop making all the, erratic plays. And that might actually be, might actually turn out to be what saves him.
Absolutely.
In a strange twist. Because level 9 is one of those things where it's like, you're either thinking to yourself, I've got to pull something crazy off in order to get that win.
Hey, Jiggly?
Yeah?
The peasants are revolting.
Yeah, I know they're revolting. They should take more baths.
We're going to be like Joan of Arc and tell him to eat cake?
Only if they can have their cake and eat it too.
Rambler back in level 3. We didn't get to really take a great look at this level 3.
Well, he's probably just going to grab that Tringle and head out. So again, there's absolutely nothing that you would even need inside a staircase at this point in time.
Mm-hmm.
With 11 keys.
And we've already seen both items in this level.
Yeah.
Now, does Eunos bail on this level 8? That's an interesting question. No, he's not. He's going to be bombing away from here, which is good because he still needs to pick up that raft, and we know that raft is what will get him to Triforce and Go mode. Rambler picking up the Triforce out of level 3, and now it's 4 Triforces to 4 Triforces.
Gonna go in here, pick up this medium secret. That's a good idea.
Absolutely. 40 rupees. Solid find for Rambler.
Yeah, we're gonna be taking a look at, the nastiness, which is going to be level 6.
I have been corrected. It was Marie Antoinette. And yes, that is correct. I now have been proven incorrect. History had failed me, or my memory of history has failed me.
And I guess I failed too, because I failed to correct you. And I'm like, okay, whatever. What did Joan of Arc say again?
Nothing.
I don't know.
They burned her at the stake.
Zelda.
Moving on to the Legend of Zelda. Ramblers in level 6. We're probably going to find Dark Nuts in here.
We might find Dark Nuts, or we might not find Dark Nuts because we are, find this Triforce rather quickly. We'll see if that's the case, but...
Yeah, we
found the Dark Nuts.
Well, we've only seen one level of Dark Nuts so far. That was level 1. Hey, there's a Goma. How you doing, buddy?
Goma and a ladder block. I mean, sure, give them all the ladder blocks. Give them all the blocks now that they've got all the required items.
Yeah, you see Rambler using his white sword against these red Dark Nuts. Yeah, they did roll higher on the HP because they're not going down in 2 white sword hits. Still searching for that raft here, this level 8. Gets a bomb drop on this manhandler. That was a great fight.
Save that channel. Hey, that kind of fits into your little thing at the moment.
We have a heart container in level 6, and Rambler says yes, no, and yes to it.
I mean, he's not likely to go back and get Magic Sword. You just don't need Magic Sword at this point. Gonna clear this room out. This could be a drop room. Just a key.
It is.
Still on the lookout for that Triforce piece. Gets a clock in this rope room. There's the map. Everybody need that ink blot. I guess level 6 is okay. I mean, it's not a cinch, I can tell you that.
It looks like something you might see in an RPG. And it is unbelievable that we have 21 keys between these two runners.
Yeah, I know. I know some of these racers could have used this key luck with their seeds.
Always nice when you can silver arrow down.
Oh, there we go. That's the magic boomerang.
Magic boomerang, the other item in level 6.
I mean, at this point in time, you just want to... Ooh, mugger room.
That's the third one. There's the red ring for Eunos, so now he will enter tank mode. And we now see where the Triforce is, so it's going to be a long and winding road.
Well, every day is a winding road.
Thanks, Sheryl Crow. There's the rep for Eunos, and he is now in Triforce and Go mode.
So the good news is that this level 6 is a bit of a trek to get to, so... And he's going to have to make that. We still have that level 7 Triforce, and you know that level 7 Triforce is in that ugly, ugly room.
Yeah, but that ugly, ugly room is now made a lot easier now with a white sword as well as red ring. Five Triforces apiece for both of these runners. Rambler has 4, 5, 7 still to go. Eunos still has 3, 5, and 6. And I think Rambler's making his candle purchase right now. That will get him to level 4.
That is right. Now, Rambler could have also, obtained the book on the coast and used the book and wand combo to burn that tree down. Provided, of course, there's enemies on that screen that you can burn. That is something, if you're ever going to consider making a move like that, you should always check and see what your enemy set is on that particular screen. Because if you got P-hats, or something that just, or, blue Wizrobes or something that doesn't like cooperating, it could be a waste of time. Ooh.
That was some misfire of the candle there for Ramblers. He was trying to pick up the large secret.
But he's not going back on the screen to pick it up, so...
Yeah, he doesn't want to waste away the time at this point. He knows that time is of the essence.
Indeed.
43 minutes in, you've got to wonder exactly where Eunos is. This is a case... Yeah, there's the case where you're facing off against the number 2 seed of the tournament. A runner who won a lot of the qualifier races and was just second to Drone's consistency as far as the qualifiers were concerned. Like, if you put Eunos and RC Drone together, you probably could make arguments that either one of those two could have been the number 1 seed. It came down to numbers, and RC Drone was the number 1 seed, and Eunos was the 2, but...
So now with Rambler not having to dig this dungeon out at all, it's going to make everything a lot faster, and also get through like these Wizrobe rooms a lot faster as well, so...
Yeah, providing he can find the right path to the Triforce. We know the Triforce was on the top portion of this level 4.
And look at that! Was that a death for Eunos? Or did he up an A?
Paying attention, I think that was an up and A for Eunos.
Okay, yeah.
It is amazing seeing the 10 hearts versus 7 differential.
And there we go. Now Rambler has the Triforce out of 4.
Yep, a 6-5 Triforce advantage, but Eunos is getting close to where he needs to go. And I like the fact that Eunos is using up his heart containers as opposed to the rupees at this point, because the rupees are going to help you when it comes time to combat, because you can silver arrow these enemies down, and my goodness, it's going to be a lot of quick work in order to take care of these enemies. So Rambler's going to be going into level 5 first, and we know that pretty much what we needed to do in level 5 is in that upper part of 7, or rather 9 rooms. We know we're ladder blocked in this 5 earlier.
Yeah, so he's got his mission. He just has to get up to that location. Now, I believe Eunos also has that information as well.
Yep. And Eunos is going to level 3 first, and it's going to be a quick move around, because the way he's going to route this is he's going to go ahead and he's going to recorder his way over to level 4 after he's done with this, and then recorder back to level 3 when he gets ready to head to level 9. And also, by the way, did you see how he's moving around these screens?
Yeah.
Notice how Eunos is doing a quick left, right, up, left, right, up, right, up, right, up. And that allows Link to move a little bit faster across these screens. I don't have the exact numbers. We have a Goma and a ladder block Triforce in level 5.
Wow.
But doing that move allows Link to move just a little bit faster, and I believe it's doing the left, or rather the right up and the down left as the movements that Link does. Otherwise, you're moving slower.
Ah, interesting. Oh yeah, that actually makes sense. So it's kind of like the pumping that you see racers do in not level 3, Zelda 3.
Yep, in Link to the Past, or the LR pumping you see runners do in Super Metroid. So Eunos with the Triforce out of level 3, he just got to finish this off, and he'll be heading over to level 9. Rambler knows the Triforce is in this level 7, but if he wants to make his life a whole lot easier, he needs to get a couple more bombs before he makes his way to that evil Wizrobe room. So all likelihood, we're going to see Eunos be the first of these two to get into level 9. And I'm gonna just go ahead and mute myself for just a moment while you listen to the sweet sounds of Jiggly Saint telling you about what's happening in levels 5 and 7.
So Rambler here is on the way to the evil Wizrobe Room of Doom. And it looks like, Eunos is going to get the information. Nope, you can't bomb that way. It's going to clear this room out, though. Yeah, Eunos, and here we go. So here is, and it looks like,
Rambler's just going all in on this Wizrobe room at this point.
Now, Rambler was able to get some bombs before entering this room, so he had more bombs than, there we go.
Simultaneous Triforce pickup!
This is a race. Boy! We have a race.
We have a race! Both runners completing their Triforces at the 49-minute mark.
But you know what? Oh, okay, so he's going to go from this... Ooh, who's going to be the first one into level 9?
Let's see. I think we might see them both go into 9 around the same time as Rambler picks up a bomb drop.
Bomb drop. Come on. Yeah, it looks like Eunos is going to be the first into the level. Oh, maybe not.
No, we've got Rambler pulling into the lead. He's heading up the stairs as Eunos is now about to cross the river. Rambler now up the stairs and making his way over towards the left, and now is going to head over here, deal with these Lionels, while Eunos is probably going to take a lead on a screen scroll. There it is. They're now both tied, and we're going to see them both go into level 9 at the same time. It's Rambler into the hole first, and then out. And Eunos is going to bomb, and that's going to make him go even faster.
That just might be it, folks. And look at that. We can only go straight up here. That is some very important information. I'm sure Eunos is probably going to be looking in that general location to see if, Zelda or, Ganon.
There's Zelda's room.
There's Zelda's room. If you keep going straight up, you reach a dead end. We're going to have to bomb over off to the side here. Rambler's going to get the same information in just a moment. And look at that. There was like a lot of...
There's a Gliok.
There's a Gliok.
There's the Zelda's room for Rambler. Which way do we bomb? Can't go to the left. We have to go right.
Now, interesting, both of them are not backing up to see if you can't bomb in the other directions, in the other rooms.
All right. So Rambler's attacking this Gliok at this point. Eunos is taking the stairs. The first one to get to the Ganon might have themselves the advantage, but at this point they're on even turns in game number 2 between the number 2 seed and the number 63 seed. Rambler trying to get himself into the staircase, and Eunos finding a path here in this western portion. We have ourselves a shutter door. Why is that shutter door important, Jiggly?
If it does not open when all of these Dark Nuts are defeated, that means we have found the location of the princess.
So Eunos is killing off this room for that reason. We've got 3 blue Dark Nuts, 2 blue Dark Nuts, 1 blue Dark Nut. We got Zelda! We have found where Zelda is. Now to find where Ganon is, that Manhandle is not going to give us any information because he can mask the roar. Eunos wanting to go grab that key, he is down to 5. Rambler checking this room over here. He sees the shutter door. He's going to try to clear it out. We know that is not going to be Zelda. Eunos continuing on this southwest corner path to Cheer, trying to tackle these Dark Nuts. I wonder if he has heard something. We cannot switch over to his audio because he is not playing with game audio. And hold your cards. Apparently we have a bingo. We have to check the bingo. Jiggly, do we have a bingo?
Do we?
I don't know. The way that Eunos is moving, I'm wondering if he is hearing Ganon.
Possible.
Yeah, I think the way he's moving, he's heard Ganon.
Can we bomb over to the left here? Can we even bomb up? Nope. We can bomb to the left.
Bomb to the left.
He's...
No, we didn't hear it in the north room. Maybe here to the south, but just the way he had seemed to be moving, I had thought maybe he had. Once again, we can't switch to his audio. Rambler's over here underneath the L. That's, I believe, 1 room to the right of, or 1 room to the left of where Eunos is at this point. Eunos takes the staircase. Rambler's hugging the Dark Nuts, maybe a little too much at this point. Down to 2 hearts.
Yeah,
down to a heart and a half.
And Rambler didn't take a potion either. And in fact, neither racer took a potion.
We found the first item in level 9. It is a heart container. Level 9, doing what level 9 does best.
The first... See, I would say the first one to Ganon, but, the Rambler still doesn't have that information about where Zelda's located.
If he kills this room right here, he will have that information. He sees the shutter door.
Yeah, it's a single shutter door.
But he's going to have to be careful. Down to 1 heart. 2 hugs by blue Dark Nuts. He is dead.
He's going to continue on. He's not going to check.
Well...
You know what? It's probably, how close it was, considering how close it was to the entrance, he's probably going to automatically, well, he's clearing this room out now. Ooh, getting hit again. Not good, not good.
Hey, we have found our bait block here in level 9.
Is it actually bait blocking anything?
Oh, Rambler takes the death.
Oh.
And we'll see if he marks it in his mind as Eunos going through this level 9.
I mean, considering how close it was to the start, I would actually just mark it off as potential.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you find Ganon, that's like the first room I'd go back and try.
Mm-hmm. You usually want to go back to the rooms that you have in tough combat in, or really, really bad rooms like that. Eunos with 6 hearts, and he has found Ganon!
Oh.
And he is in the Chevy room!
We get it. You like bait block or ladder blocks game.
Trying to get him into a stun lock over here in the corner. He unfortunately is getting 50-50 out of it. Then he gets it now, finally. And there is the final of the silver arrow hits onto Ganon right there. And Eunos has to backtrack his way towards Zelda's room.
Now, interestingly enough, he's not up and Aing, so maybe he found a faster way.
There's really no easy, fast way around. Maybe he just feels that he can wonk there faster at this point.
But little does he know that he has the time, so...
Yeah. Rambler taking some bad deaths. He's in another room with a single shutter, trying to tackle against some blue Darknuts. And the combat's what really is setting Eunos apart from Rambler here in this level 9. Eunos is just 2 rooms away, make it 1 room away, and it's going to be Eunos moving on to the round of 32 with his victory over NYRambler.
But boy, I would say Rambler definitely gave him a good game.
Absolutely.
To be able to match, to be the first one in level 9 by by a hair, with that, and that's without using the screen scrolls. Like that's good routing right there. That's definitely good routing. So the fact that he was able to keep match with Eunos throughout the entire seed, that's nothing to sneeze about. That is something that you can definitely feel good. I mean, it's a good consolation prize.
And the fact that Eunos entered 9 at the very same time as Rambler. That says a lot. And Rambler's heard the roar of Ganon. And for anybody who's curious about the recorder tune earlier, it was indeed Nimbus Land from Super Mario RPG. Rambler needs 8 weight sword hits. Can't take a Hyrule Driver. Oh, he took the Hyrule Driver.
Oh,
and
dear.
Takes the death.
And he's going to continue on. At this point in time, if you haven't seen that dot done.
Rambler is going to go probably pick up a potion at this point. He's going to head to the one that's south of level 1. And only 1 death there for Eunos. Rambler making his way over to level 9. After picking up the potion, unfortunately, he's going to go and take a death to the Lionels here before he gets into level 9. Stay tuned. Coming up next here on Speed Gaming 3, we have another round of 64. It's going to be between Fury SK and Liquid Husband. And we will have an interview with the Eunos coming up in just a moment, but he's going to wait until Rambler is done. So Rambler trying to get his way back in. So he does know where Ganon is. Picked up the potion after taking a death to Ganon. Let's see how he can do on his return trip here to this level 9. Again, he knows the path he needs to take.
So, unfortunately, we're a little bit short-staffed here, so I'm actually going to bail. And, I'm going to bail and, go over to another channel. So, good luck, tell all the racers, GG.
Absolutely. Jiggly, you go ahead and take care of the coverage. Which match are you going on to at this point?
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise to us all, but of course we got matches going on all this afternoon, or rather all this evening long on Randomania, as well as Speed Gaming 2, Speed Gaming 3, and Speed Gaming 5. Once again, coming up in about 28 minutes from now, we have our Games 2 and Game 3, if necessary, between Fury SK and Liquid Husband. Liquid Husband has the 1-0 series lead on Fury SK. And if you've never seen Liquid Husband play, well, get ready for the treat. Named Bo Jackson. As Rambler gets ready to face off against Ganon for the second time. Gets his potion set and ready to go in case he needs it. Can they get this to unlock? That's 4, 5, 6, 7. And Rambler's going to be going, why couldn't this happened last time? But he has that potion for the return trip here. He's going to go check to see this room here because he did not get the room to Zelda. But he might have a few things in mind. Making his way down towards the corner here. This room does not open up, but he's going to try to tackle this room here as well. So here he goes into this room, and I did not get to see on Eunos' screen whether or not there were multiple entrances to get into Zelda's room. Rambler going down the staircase. Decides to use his potion on the staircase. And that puts him one room away from where he originally started. This is not going to help him out one bit. He is going to be able to pick up some bombs as a result of this. So back up to here he goes. Will he try to bomb out of this room? It looks like he's going to do so. Can't bomb to the left. He can bomb to the north. Yeah, that is going to be the direction that he takes. So Rambler's in the wrong direction. Could use the help of a compass to let him know where exactly he needs to go, but instead he finds another key. I wonder where that any key turned out to be, because that would have been an interesting find, considering all the keys that this sea decided to give to us. Checked that room, but he wanted to clear out this corner before he decides to go somewhere else, looking for a shutter door that's going to open up to let us know exactly where the princess is going to be. Can bomb to the north. It is a corridor staircase. And it is a transport staircase that takes us on over. 3 or 2 columns over. Heads down. Now is the question mark of where does he go to get to her? We know the answer. Rambler does not. He's gonna try to bomb in this room. Oh, he left down a bomb before he really wanted to. That was an oops right there, and that's gonna leave him short on bombs. Rambler checking this staircase. It does not move. Or this double block. This time he is going to go ahead and see if he can't get past this manhandler. He's got 9.5 full hearts. And there's the map for Rambler. Looking level 9. So Rambler heading down, trying to kill this room, maybe see if he can't find a compass or maybe bomb drops. Does not get anything in this room. Gonna check this room over here to the left. Finds the bait block that was truly unnecessary. And a couple of rooms away for Rambler. One room to the left. Dan Rambler's got the path, and he will see the shutter door open. Get your GGs in the chat. NYRambler is going to finish with a 107 here in Game 2. And first we're going to say hello to Eunos. Congratulations, GG.
Hey, thanks.
Do you know how close it was between you two?
No, I mean, I finished, I pulled up the restream, and he's already in 9, so I'm thinking, what did I do?
You two pulled into 9 at about the same frame.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. You took a narrow lead because of a screen scroll past those Lionels on the screen just before level 9. Tell me your thoughts overall about the seed.
Well, I don't know what to think. I cleared a lot of it, but
Alright.
I don't know. I can't see it from my perspective what it looked like between the two of us yet.
Right, it was quite the interesting seed. No key troubles after you started getting a whole plenty of them.
None, no, not whatsoever.
Like, were you waiting to just find the any key at any point in time?
I figured I'd run into it, but it didn't happen.
We also have NYRambler in here, GG.
GG's, guys. GG's, Eunos.
Hey, good game, man.
It came down to a search for Ganon and a search for Zelda in level 9. That was how close it was between you two. As I was just saying to Eunos, it was frames apart when you two entered level 9.
I mean, the only way I think that happens is if he didn't do 1 right away. That's the only thing that I think makes sense.
He did 1 before you did, but you did 8 before he did. And okay. Eunos got roughed up in level 8 by his way of trying to search around. What were your thoughts about that level 8, Eunos?
Well, it was big like it usually is, but I mean, I didn't ever get the maps. I didn't see how many rooms were left, but I had gone from corner to corner, it felt like, and just like last room, basically. I don't know if it was the last room, but it sure felt like that.
Yeah, I think I found the map pretty early, so I knew exactly where like the bomb holes were and stuff, and I think the red ring and the raft were in the same room, if I remember correctly.
They were.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Like I jumped into the staircase, found the red ring. I was like, oh, that's gonna be nice. Then I killed the enemies, and the raft was right there. I was like, oh, well, that's really nice. And I did that well before. Like I did that before I went to 3, Vanilla 3, and then Vanilla 1 got me go mode in like 32 minutes.
Yeah, I think what wound up happening that kind of helped to even out just a little bit was the fact that Eunos went to level 2 after he was done with level 1 underneath Recorder Lake, and so therefore he kind of full cleared it because he had still yet to find the raft, whereas level 2 you had it done in what, 3 rooms?
Yeah, 2 or 3 rooms. Like I found the Triforce, I knew I was in go mode and just left, and luckily the Armos had white sword for me in the very next room. So
And that brings me to my next question here, Rambler. At 35 minutes in, you see that white sword underneath the Armos, and you know that Eunos' main route is 3-1 Armos 6. What's your thoughts?
I mean, I wasn't thinking about what Eunos' route. What I was thinking was hopefully Eunos put off Vanilla 1, which had Recorder, which led to Recorder Lake. That's what my hope was. But once I found out White Sword, I was like, all right, getting the Triforce of 7 is going to be a lot easier.
So, first I'll go to Rambler here. Unfortunately, this marks your end of the tournament with this 2-0 series loss to Eunos. What thoughts do you have, if any, in regards to the tournament as you make your exit?
This was by far my favorite of the Z1 tournaments. I don't know if it's because it caters to the newer players. Like I don't consider myself a newer player, but I do consider myself definitely a weaker player. And this flag set definitely caters to weaker players. I was able to make a contendable match against a guy who's probably the best randomizer runner in the entire game. And that's because you're given Wooden Sword right away, so you don't have to be forced to do things like combat with boomerangs or candles like you would in normal flag sets for Zelda 1 Randomizer or other tournaments we've had. Like, you've had the starting sword, so I'm not scared to just go into dungeons and just start slashing away.
And for Eunos, your next opponent is going to be in the round of 32, the number 34 seed, I'm Asak, who is our tracker.
Oh, cool. That'll be a good one.
He's scouting the competition to see what he has.
Exactly. Exactly. So let's go ahead and wrap things up. Say G to both of you. Any closing thoughts? I'll start with Eunos. Any closing thoughts on this match?
No, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. And any closing thoughts for you, Rambler?
Same as Eunos. This GG's for putting shout out to everyone putting everything together and making this all possible. You won't see the last of me. I'm going to still be hanging around the tournament scene, doing commentary and stuff. So
I was going to say, we're going to see you in the commentary booth, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, awesome. Because we definitely want to see you in the commentary booth. That is Eunos and NYRambler. GG to both of you. What an exciting finish this was. All right, with that, we're going to say thank you for joining us. Next up here on Speed Gaming 3, we have Game 2 of the Best of 3 series between Fury SK and Liquid Husband. So stay tuned. They're going to be getting that underway in about 15 minutes from now. Shout outs to I Am a Sock, who is doing the tracking for us, and also Jiggly Saint, who is on commentary for us for this match as well. I'm going nowhere. I'm going to be on call for game number 2. I'm going to be joined by Crimson Avix, and he's going to come on by, and we're going to say hello. Hi, Crim. Well, we're going to say hello to him in just a few moments.
Howdy.
So, next up we have Fury SK, Liquid Husband. You excited?
I am definitely excited.
But you know what I'm more excited for, Crim?
What's that?
We got SG Live coming up 2 weeks from tonight.
Oh, yes, about that. I hear there's going to be some Zelda 1 randomizer down there.
Absolutely. We got a Z1R tournament that's going on as part of a whole bunch of small and major tournaments that are going on. We have a current pool that is sitting at around $600, and that's just going to grow between now and the start of SG Live in 2 weeks. Going to be a lot of fun. How can people get down there?
Well, they can use the exclamation point SG Live in chat or visit speedgaming.org/SG Live to go to the website, and there's a lot of information there. You can register if you plan on participating or anything. You can register as a runner through any one of the games, or you can just register to go down and hang out because there's going to be a lot of cool people.
Tickets are $40. You can get tickets now through the start of the event. They're going to be $50 at the event itself. So save yourself $10. Get to your events down in Herndon, Virginia, the old GDQ hotel there. And it happens in 2 weeks from today. Okay, Karim, we got Fury SK Liquid Husband next. We're going to go ahead and take a few minutes break while we set up for that race. Looking forward to it. I'm going to be on the call with you.
Yeah, looking forward.
All right, we'll be back in just a few minutes here on Speed Gaming 3.